Welcome to Baby Cwayton Talks, where Baby Cwayton cleans the labels off his video games and he talks about things. Today we're going to talk about a subject brought up to me by a commenter in one of my past videos. I'll put him up on the screen someplace in his just right now. So thank you for your comment. It means a lot to Baby Cwayton when people comment and like his videos. He doesn't have very many subscribers, but he's trying to work on that. Please like and subscribe. That would make Baby Cwayton very happy too. Today's subject we're going to talk about is why Baby Cwayton thinks that the current generation of games and last generation of games, namely the PS4, the Xbox One, the Xbox Series X and S, and the PlayStation 5, while Baby Cwayton's not going to think they're going to be that collectible. It's really kind of a weird subject to talk about because Baby Cwayton's a video game collector. He likes to collect the video games. He loves video games. He collects for almost all systems. He don't collect for the obscure systems, and he doesn't collect for the GameCube. Just because everybody and their dog and their cat and even their pet hamster collects for the GameCube. Baby Cwayton just don't do the GameCube. If he finds games out in the wild for the GameCube and he picks them up for cheap, he usually sells them on eBay. Because he just doesn't collect for the GameCube. It's not what Baby Cwayton really wants to do. But why I don't think the next generation is going to be very collectible, just because of downloadable content. Every game that comes out nowadays has a day one patch. You have to download these day one patches, and sometimes when you don't download these day one patches, they will not play. They will not play. You cannot get the full game on the disc anymore. The last generation that did that was the Xbox 360 and the PS3 generation, and you can throw in the Wii in there too. But yeah, that was the last generation that embraced everything on the disc. Hey, we will sell you a game and you don't have to download at all. Especially when in the later life cycle, you could get games. I don't have one on hand right now, but you can get games that are complete on disc. You can get games like Batman Arkham City. You can get the Game of the Year edition of Batman Arkham City, and guess what? All the DLC, everything on it is on the discs. Like, what happens in 20 years whenever the PS4 store, whenever they stop supporting the PS4? Guess what? You get games, you can't play the downloadable content because they did not release it on the disc. You have to download it. And that's where game companies are going nowadays. They're going to download onlys. I mean, even there's some games that's rumored to come out. The next Assassin's Creed game, they're rumored they're not even going to make a physical copy of that game. If I cannot get a physical game that goes into the hard drive, guess what? Baby Cwayton's not picking it up. I'm sorry, I'm not playing it unless I just really want to play it. Just look at this. Look at this one. Lost Odyssey right there, buddy. Complete. Now you might have to download some updates and some quality of life patches and stuff, and that's fine. But I could put Lost Odyssey in my Xbox 360. Guess what? I can play it. Oh, by the way, this one's going up too. I picked this up. It's not complete. Don't have the manual, but I'm looking for it. You can't find a manual, and I have to clean that up. I got a machine that will buff most of these scratches out. You cannot play the newer generation games unless you download them. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, Baby Cwayton really likes to play Elden Ring. It's a pretty good game, but guess what? You have to download it. Like, you have to download it. Now, you could probably play it without the download, but there's a huge downloadable part that comes right off the internet. And it's patches and whatnot, and you could probably play it, but these games, a lot of these patches need to be happening because they sell them incomplete. They started doing this in the last generation when you have Xbox One, and the PS4. They started doing this, like a huge controversy, but they just don't care. And everything's going to download. I would not be surprised in 20 years they don't even sell games physically in stores no more. Just because everything will probably be streaming. Look at that. It's beautiful now. Not bad. But like, even as I'm talking about, here's a PS4 game right here. Now, this game right here, Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 2, is a collectible game. And I'll probably talk about this in a video. But there are those exceptions to the rule, what I'm talking about. There are going to be valuable PS4 games. There are going to be valuable PS5 games. There's going to be valuable Xbox One games. And Baby Cwaytons got some of those, and he picked some up that he thinks is going to be valuable. But not necessarily right now. Right now, Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man 2, is a valuable game. It was you could get this from the Xbox 360. You can get it on the PS3, but it was a very low print run for the PS4. And these games right here, guys, they're going to go up, because I don't know what's going to happen with Spider-Man in the future. Sony's Spider-Man universe they're trying to create is not a very good one. It's the last movie that they made, Mrs. Webb or Spider Person or something. They're just not doing good. The only movies that are doing well are the Spider-Man cartoons with Miles Morales, and those are fun movies. You should get those. Art styles really cool. I didn't like the last one. I thought it had too much. It was too busy. But the first one, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, or maybe it's the other one. I get them mixed up. The very first Spider-Man cartoon with Miles Morales was a really good one. My favorite character, Spider-Gwen. Spider-Gwen for the win! Boop, boop. I just don't think that the current generation is going to be that collectible, just because, or maybe it's going to be more collectible. Who knows? I'm not going to think they're going to make very many physical copies of PS5 games anymore, or Xbox Series X, Series 1 games. Series 1, I don't understand. Xbox, get your shit together. I mean, like, you made Baby Cwaytons cuss because he don't like it. He don't like the Xbox no more. She used to be an Xbox fanboy, but now he doesn't like the Xbox no more. You know why? Because number one, it's huge. The damn thing is huge. Why is it so big? Also, get your names right. Like, I'm confused about the whole names. You got Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, Xbox One, Series 5, 2s and 5s, and Series, and like, Baby Cwaytons just wants to know, like, Baby Cwaytons got a PS5. He's now a PlayStation person. Well, he used to be an Xbox person, but he has a PS5. You know why? Because it's easy, and it plays games. That's all I want from a console. I do not want you to talk to it, and all of a sudden, it cooks you dinner, and all of a sudden shows you what's the current lineup for the Dallas Cowboys, and it shows you that you can also play games. I don't want that. I don't want that bullshit. I want something that plays games. That's all I want. That's all I want. I don't need you to be Alexa or Siri or Jelly Roll or whatever. Baby Cwaytons likes that Jelly Roll. He's pretty good. But anyways, actually, if you had more Jelly Roll in your console, I'd probably buy it. Because Jelly Roll pretty good. He likes that Lady Wilson too. Not much on country, but them are standouts. Anyways, Baby Cwaytons will digress. I think it's going to be that collectible. There'll be some holdouts. I think Amazing Spider-Man 2 is going to be a collectible game. Godzilla, Godzilla is going to be a super collectible game. Baby Cwaytons has that one. He got it for a good deal from a friend of his. And Baby Cwaytons just noticed it's over $300 now. Godzilla is over $300 now, peoples. It's crazy. And it's just going to go up some more. Yeah, so that's Godzilla for the PS4. There's going to be some other ones. Maybe Attack on Titan for the PS4, though you can get other places. The holdout of this, and the whole caveat, and the thing is, maybe Nintendo. Because Nintendo seems to be having, understanding what really gamers want. And most Switch games, you can buy, and the whole game's on the cart. Like, the whole game is on the cart. You don't have to have any download. And maybe that's because they want to cater to the portable function of the Switch. And I don't care what you say, I'll say it now, and I'll do a whole Baby Cwayton Talks on it eventually too. Baby Cwayton doesn't care. He thinks the Switch is going to be the most collectible console of all times. And I'll go over that again. I've already went over it in one of my videos. I had a little rant in the end of one of my videos about it. But and he'll do Baby Cwayton Talks about why he thinks the Switch is the most collectible console. I just don't think the PS4, PS5, or the Xbox Series X or S, like if you want to look and you will see like, hey, downloadable is required to play this game, just don't get it. Like, I'm a physical game collector. I want to put the Spider-Man 2, which I think I can with Spider-Man 2. I want to put Spider-Man 2 in my PS4, and I want to play it. I want to play it. I don't want to have to download it. I don't want to have to download nothing. I don't want to have to download anything on the internet. I just want to play the games. That's all I want to do. Like, and maybe it's because Baby Cwayton's older persons. I don't know. But yeah, that's what Baby Cwayton got to say about that.
And that's all I have to say about that.
He don't think the consoles are going to be that collectible for. I mean, they're going to be the holdout like this games, and there are going to be other games that will be collectible. But for the most part, the rest of them's going to be garbage because you got to download shit. It's just how it is. Baby Cwayton's done with this one.